Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and Rockstar Games' incompetence holds no bounds, ladies and gentlemen. Truly, they are untouched by any form of care into a multi-billion-dollar franchise. Now, you might recognize GTA Definitive Edition is on Steam sales, and if you're looking at the Steam reviews, it's mostly positive. Stop it! You know why? Because they've still not patched that travesty of a definitive edition. Okay, it's about as definitive as my excretions. But let's get down to business, okay? Because GTA 5 Online is actually dangerous to play, and let me explain it. So, the longest issue that I've had with GTA Online is the fact that it keeps leaking IP addresses. Okay, and as somebody that makes content regarding computer security, malware, nothing is a bigger malware vector, it seems, potentially, than GTA 5 at this point. Now, to understand what's been going on, mod menus have been running GTA for a while. Even if we raise attention, Rockstar Games will occasionally sue like 2 or 3 of these mod makers, and it's cool that they do that, but it doesn't stamp out the problem. The actual underlying issue with GTA Online is the fact that the code within the game, the actual backend, the netcode, what they use as the backbone for their networking, leaks out player IP addresses to the point where I literally cannot play the game online without using a virtual private network. Let's say that I stream and my IP is out there sitting in a registry, which is absolutely easy to obtain if you have any mod menu, as sad as that sounds. Anybody can use that and just like DDoS me or play around with my system enough or like just absolutely knock me off the internet to the point where it gets too annoying. Now, a lot of games use methods to obfuscate your IP addresses, okay? I've shown videos of this in the past. Lots of popular games do it, okay? Games like Warzone, hell, even indie games like Phasmophobia do the most basic job required to at least hide your IP address. Rockstar Games, nope, you're about as visible as anybody else, okay? That's just as sad as it sounds. Now, in the last few days, it's apparently come out that apparently not only is your IP getting leaked, but it seems as though hackers can completely corrupt your account. Yeah, corrupt your account somehow, all right, data on Rockstar servers and prevent you from accessing it. And it's getting to the point where the game is so broken that there are actually votes being done by these hacking scumbags so that they can do remote code exploits onto you. Now, for those of you who don't know what a remote code exploit is, effectively they find one vector of attack within a program and use it to run actual arbitrary code on your system. This could be ransomware, another piece of malware, somebody can run meat spin. The possibilities are endless. It's one of the worst things possible. And when a game has a hint of an RCE sitting in it, do not play the game. I'm not playing GTA Online, even within a virtualized machine like I usually do, simply because the game is so broken that a point has to be made. So according to the hacks over here, from what we've been able to see, for instance, they've added the ability to play around with the player ranks, their unlocks, their bad sport rating, which is effectively if Rockstar puts you in the dunce cap pool, the corrupt account, which ruins the game entirely, removing money or giving money and then resetting your mission cooldowns. So if you want to know what it looks like, effectively you go into the game, you sign up for an invite-only session, and what will happen is you get stuck in the clouds. That's your corruption. That's what you're looking forward to if some hacker decides to ruin your day. Which if, let's say you're a content creator and you make GTA content, it's so easy, you fund trolley-woolly funds to just ruin the entire game for them. Even on alt accounts, you name it. If you don't believe me, the scumbags over here in a lot of their Discord servers have actually jumped in and said, "It has come to my attention that the remote brick is starting to get out of hand. But as I firmly believe that my users should get a choice on what happens to North, should we remove the corrupt account, bad sport, and take money options?" Obviously, the community has voted no. We definitely want to keep hands on top of it. Now, of course, this is just one vote in this situation. Who knows how far this thing actually goes into? Again, there is no actual evidence, as far as I've been able to see, of actual remote code exploitation. But it's not out of the question given how bad the hacking has gotten. And of course, looking further into it, there are some ways around it. Now, if you want to play GTA Online on the PC and be completely safe, there's a few ways to do it. You can obviously, as you should, get any VPN service you can get your hands on, fire that up, because you definitely want to obfuscate your IP address from this, okay? Rockstar isn't doing it for you. You got to take it to yourself. You got to do it on your own, buddy, okay? That's how it works. Rockstar is an indie company. They cannot handle the ability to pay just a little extra to do the most basic security practices, okay? That's just too much, okay? Corporate America is going to go bankrupt if that happens. Another way that you can achieve this is by firewalling. So again, if you're a Windows user, you may be able to firewall the game off just enough so that it gets heartbeats from Rockstar servers, but you don't really have to deal with any other player joining your session. Remember, GTA is very much a P2P game, a player-to-player. You host, people join, vice versa. So again, if you can firewall yourself away, that might be better. There are tools out there, like Guardian in this case, which are a little bit better for selectively firewalling, but even the developer has said not to use this tool because their fears of RC exploits are real, and they don't want anybody that doesn't know what they're doing entirely, and firewalling is and can be quite intensive if you want to get into the nitty-gritties. Just stay away from the game, period. It's bad when the community is telling people to stay away from the game because of server exploits, game exploits that can be abused. And again, this is not an indie game. It's a big AAA title from Rockstar. Now, I'm going to stop it right over here. This is actually laughably just bad, okay? When you've got people in the community straight up begging Rockstar, a multi-billion-dollar company, okay? Like, they make a crap ton of money. That's just Rockstar. Forget their parent company, Take-Two. Out of the most like, this is probably one of the most earning video games in the world, okay? GTA Online makes more money than you could ever imagine. And it is so laughable that this is the only big AAA game right now, as far as I understand, that has security practices from 1994. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's be real here. It does not cost Rockstar an arm and a leg to obfuscate IP addresses or fix up the back end of the game enough so that RC exploits aren't there to worry about, or the fact that people, random hackers, can't just corrupt save files for their online services willy-nilly. This is something that is so unheard of from other video games. The only time I've ever heard of this issue ever happening, the only time I've seen it ever happening, was probably all the way back during Gears of War 2, where I had a corrupt profile that I couldn't even log into the game with. But I think that was more of a user error part. That wasn't even like the servers were having an issue. This is insane to think that Rockstar Games is going through an issue right now where this is the reality. And the thing is, they haven't even acknowledged it. They're too busy talking about the 50% off sale for GTA Defective Edition or some other random GTA Online drip-fed content. Rockstar, okay? For the love of God, acknowledge this video. In fact, for you people watching, share this video, okay? Just share this video around to your friends. I'm not even saying tweet at anybody. Don't do any of that. I don't want anything. Do not harass anyone, period. But just share this video around to people that are playing GTA Online. Just as a public service announcement to let them know that if you're playing on the PC version of the game without any actual safeguard, third-party safeguard, community safeguards, you are playing a AAA game that is actually unsafe to play. A game that is actually a danger to play for your system. And hopefully enough attention gets raised so that Rockstar Games can do the bare minimum, the bare fucking minimum, to make sure their game actually functions. That's all I can really say, ladies and gentlemen. It's insane that it's gotten to this point. I remember making these videos like 2 years ago. And I would expect, after all of the updates that they've been doing to the game for all the content, maybe, just maybe somewhere hidden amongst there, could be some basic network fixes. But Rockstar will not acknowledge this, so it's time to make them acknowledge this, okay? Boycott GTA Online. Just stop playing the PC version for a little bit, okay? I guarantee you, when they start seeing a drip in their actual money, like when they actually stop seeing like shark cart sales, then they'll care. Because right now, the only way Rockstar cares is if these hacks affect the way people can earn money, okay? In fact, if anything, this is probably worse for them because it's preventing people from even accessing the game to begin with. So, ladies and gentlemen, Rockstar Games, you need to get on and fix this, okay? I'm actually blown away that this is even an issue. But yeah, GTA Online is unsafe to play. Be very careful. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. I am out.